Hey, my name is Diana. Welcome to Daily Devo. Today we are going to be talking about slashing and stirring up or turning and bringing. Hey, we are talking all about relationships. What does God's word tell us about how to interact with and care for and speak to the different types of people in our life? Whether that's a classmate, a spouse, a kid, your parent, whatever that looks like. And today we're going to turn to Proverbs. And the book of Proverbs is full of wisdom. It's full of these statements that are mostly true truisms that are meant to be very helpful for us, things for us to consider or put into practice. Not a guarantee, but great wisdom to guide us. And let me just jump right in with our first verse. We're going to look at two of them today. And the first one is in Proverbs chapter 12, verse 18. It says this. It says, "Reckless words pierce like a sword, but the tongue of the wise bring healing." Just picture the imagery of that for a second. Reckless words are like a sword that pierces. When I read this verse, it made me think of when my younger brother and I were little. We would swim in the pool, and you know those pool noodles that you often play with? We would have pool noodle fights, and we would try to see who can hit each other. But the crazy thing is you can end up with some really tough red marks on your arms from a lighthearted game of a pool noodle war. That's kind of what Proverbs is talking about here, is that reckless words that are not well controlled, words that we kind of say out of response that are foolish words, they can pierce strongly like a sword and they can wound. But it says the tongue of the wise brings healing. What kind of words do you want to give today in your relationships, in your marriage, maybe with your grandparents, maybe with a coworker? Do you want to say reckless, undisciplined words that actually harm? Or do you want to make sure that you're being wise with how you choose to respond to somebody's difficulties or how you choose to build them up? Today, ask God to help you have words that are less reckless and that are more wise. And there's one more verse we want to take you to. So flip over 2 chapters with me to Proverbs 15:1. Just for a final reminder, it says this. It says, "A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger." You see, in Proverbs, he's saying the same thing, that this gentle answer, even if somebody says reckless words to you, you have the ability in your relationship to respond with a gentle answer, to not respond with a reckless response right back and get into a pool noodle fight that ends horribly with people crying and walking into their mom. But what would it look like for you to ask God to respond with gentleness and to watch God move hearts in your boss's life, in your spouse's life, in your child's life? So today, just ask God to help you with your words. How can you respond, not out of recklessness or harshness, but how do you respond with gentleness and wisdom? I pray that God helps you do this today and you start to see fruit in your relationships. Have a great day.